this meeting is being live streamed. But I don't know if it is actually yet.
So, meeting is now streaming live on Facebook. Hello and happy Magic Monday.
I don't know if it is actually yet. Hello and happy Magic Monday. Woohoo! Yay,
Welcome.
here.
We're back.
It's Monday, one of our favorite days of the week.
It is. It is a good day. Although my days now, it seems like so much less identification of like, oh, Monday versus like Saturday or versus Friday. They all feel equally as magical.
That's good. Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to mute this. There's Tori. Tori's here. Hello, everyone. Let us know where you are tuning in from. Let us know that you're here so we can say hello.
Yes, we like to say hello. I have it up on my phone so I can see. Look, there we are.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see. Oh my goodness, I can see us in so many places. It was totally multi-dimensional. I could see us here, but then I could see us here within your phone, but then I could look here on my phone and see you showing us on your phone.
Oh my God, that's the infinity.
Right? I'm like, which one is the real one?
They're all real.
That's right.
So fun. Oh my gosh, we're on replay for our Awakening production. It's just, we love the comments we're getting from everyone.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Sounds like you all have enjoyed it and have really been able to find some amazing golden nuggets to expand your own consciousness, for you to sit with and integrate yourself. And we've really just so enjoyed the conversation about it, rewatching it ourselves. So we're happy that you've enjoyed. And today we're talking about some of our, just to bring in some additional topics here, some ways in which we practice expanding our consciousness on a day-to-day, even beyond sacred sacraments, because obviously sacred sacraments is not a daily participation sort of thing. So other ways in which we expand our consciousness and that we fully attempt at self-actualization on a daily basis, it becomes our practice, so that when we come here on Magic Monday, or when we're in our group for Sophia Mystery School, or working with our own private clients, that we are top of our game as often as possible. Obviously, we're still human, so we aren't perfect, or are we? We're perfect just the way we are.
All right.
So some of the ways that we practice this is, well, how my morning looked this morning. Maybe that would be a great way to share, is like, how do I start my morning? How do you start your morning? There's definitely some similarities. The way I started my morning was with a bulletproof coffee, but then later, I did an awesome hape ceremony. Hape is a grandfather, it's tobacco, really clears the system. And in that wide open space, I did a meditation and some EFT tapping on some things that were coming up for me around anxiety and shame. And I did the EFT tapping, and this just came through like intuitively today. I've never done it like this before, but I did the tapping while also partaking in existential kink. I don't know if you all are familiar with Carolyn Elliott. Obviously mom is, and those in Sophia Mystery School are, but I did the existential kink process while tapping, and was just in such an awesome, elated, clean, clear space after a while of the tapping and the existential kink. And then I topped it all off with a freezing cold bath. I submerged myself up to my chin for about 2.5 minutes today. I usually like to do closer to 3, but I'm also really proud with 2.5 today. And there's something else we had talked about, I know you're going to do your morning, but that we have such easy and graceful lives now. It hasn't always been that way. And one of our ahas and the paradox, because we live in paradox, we continually move beyond the illusion of duality and choose to be in paradox. And one of those paradoxes is what makes our life so easy and graceful is that we do hard things. Isn't that interesting? But when it came to me, I'm like, duh. What has created so much ease and grace and flow in our lives is the choosing in on challenging things like ice baths or hot bay up the nose or doing things in my business that aren't always all that fun. So yeah. What does your morning look like?
Well, first I want to say hello to those who have tuned in. Roxanne from British Columbia, Canada, welcome. So happy to have you here. Joanne Miller, hi Mom. Karen Good, hello from Crestview, Florida. So happy to have you here. Laura Carbello, Rune, Yukti is watching. Teresa Crossman, hi from California, and Jill is here. Welcome, welcome. So glad to have you here. If you're catching us on the replay, hit hashtag replay in the comments. So my morning starts off, I don't have my hot drink. I drink hot water first thing. So I make my cup of hot water. I journal my dreams. And I do some rituals, calling in divine light, calling in the archangels. So I do all of that. And then I do my manifestation ritual. I didn't do hot bay. I was sharing with Megan this morning. It was like, it's been a few weeks since I've done hot bay. And I had it was a prolonged, uncomfortable experience. So I haven't gone back to it. And I realized, in our talking, it was like, yeah, I did the cold bath this morning. I did a 3-minute cold bath. And I hadn't recognized that I hadn't done hot bay because I was avoiding the discomfort. And because I was doing the discomfort with the cold bath, so I became aware of that. That's what is so helpful. Megan and I talk every day, and to bring awareness. It's like, I'm doing my rituals in the morning. Do I really want to include hot bay in that too? Because it takes a little more time. So that was a great awareness. But I start with hot water. Somebody asked, why hot water? Because I don't want to drink tea or coffee first thing in the morning. I want to rehydrate my body. So I put some lemon in it, and I'm having my hot beverage and the hot teacup while I'm journaling. And it's a very nice feeling. But yes, I am going to incorporate hot bay more often. Doing the cold baths, I switched that up in talking to Megan, because I would do my cold bath and then take a warm shower to get ready for the day. So today I switched that out and took my shower and cleaned up, and then took my ice cold bath, which I got a thermometer, because I like to measure things. Just how cold is my bath? I want to know. It feels really cold.
How good I am at taking a cold bath.
I do. 46 degrees. Ooh. My cold bath was 46 degrees. And so, yeah, doing those things and doing breathing exercises. I'll still get the breathing in today. We had Leland, what was his last name? Leland talk about breathing. And we've been doing some breathing exercises. I've been doing them for about 5 years, doing the Wim Hof piece. And so doing the breathing is something that also Holgate. Thank you, Tori. Leland Holgate. Look at that. Tori's so fast and good. Right on it, Tori. We just love you. And doing the breathing exercises, I don't look forward to. Getting in a cold bath, I don't look forward to. Doing the hape, definitely things that we don't look forward to, but man, they clear us up, empower us in so many different ways, so that we're not, like you were saying this morning, we're not avoiding things because we don't want to do them. We're creating a habit of doing things we don't want to do. So it just becomes habit.
Yeah, especially when we're conscious about what we're choosing, right? And then eventually you do find this, it isn't just an avoidance. It isn't just oh, I don't want to do this, but I know I should do it. It actually becomes your body begins to crave it, even if the humanness or the personality is like, no, I don't want to do it. It's uncomfortable. Oh, no, I don't want to. Right. And then that is mastery, is choosing your actions based on a higher self rather than our ego's mind chatter. Right. And this morning, I definitely had that. I was definitely like, oh, the big kids aren't here. I should take it easy. I should just not do anything today. Oh, there's no need for hobby. I feel pretty good. I mean, what's a little bit of anxiety? Everybody has anxiety, right? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Right. I had all the reasons to like skip this morning ritual, definitely not do the bath. And one of my favorite questions right now that we use in Sophia Mystery School with all of our clients is, today, do you choose your limitation, which is ego thinking, or do you choose your liberation, which is choosing your actions and who you're going to be today, from your highest self, not from the humanness or the ego that loves comfort. The ego is here to help us survive, not thrive. And so now that we are awakened enough to know that I am a multifaceted spiritual being, I do have ego, I do have a higher consciousness. They can work together, and I can choose which one is going to like run the show today, right? My ego is always there ready to run the show. She's like, hey girl, you don't need to do this. Just take a nap. Take a nap. Order a cheesesteak and watch Friends today.
Oh my God, that sounds so fun.
Right? I know. And I do that, but not near as often as I choose to do something that connects me to source consciousness, not as often as I choose to do something that supports my nervous regulation, that turns my mind on so amazingly, so that when I'm with clients, or I'm in my business, or I'm with my children, or I'm with my husband, I am the best version of me, and not the version of me that is reacting to the outside world and searching for comfort, not for extraordinary living, but for comfort.
I love that. I love another way to say this is choosing the long-term vision over immediate gratification. Right. And that's what awakening is all about. It's what ascension, it's about becoming your embodied spiritual self, is choosing more often that long-term vision over immediate gratification, because you and I are both immediate gratification girls, right? And so that has been something that you and I have overcome. Now, I'm saying we do 80-20%.
Yeah.
Right? Like we do the immediate gratification. Like there are times where we eat the pizza. And what, for you, it's cheesesteak. For me, it's pizza. It's like, let's just have a pizza. And last night we had a beer, and let's just watch the show. Let's just watch Wednesday. Right. But we do that 20% of the time, and still in combination with doing the hape, taking the cold baths, going into that discomfort.
Yeah. An all or nothing sort of view of the world has not supported me, right? That just had me feeling like a failure. Oh, I didn't do it enough. Oh, there I go. I fall off the bandwagon. Instead, all of me gets to belong, right? The part of me that wants the food and Netflix binge, the part of me that loves doing breath work or loves the effects of doing breath work and cold plunges and that sort of thing. And here's what the difference is with the instant gratification. I'm sure you all can relate to this. After I eat the Philly cheesesteak and I watch the show, I have a high, it's great. And then for a day, I'm like, oh, maybe 2 days, right? Whereas when I've been on a long, committed stretch with all of this expanded consciousness work, and then I find those moments of elation, connectedness, unity, truly expanded consciousness, even outside of the practices, right? Walking my girls around the block, sitting at the dinner table, even in the chaos. It is like, wow, there is such magic and beauty here. And what allows me to be in that expanded consciousness of what is happening in the now moment was all of those other things that maybe my humanness would call discomfort or not really looking forward to. And yet it allows me to expand into the full experience of life.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, for sure. Yeah, definitely. The immediate gratifications, that instant gratification, the high is very temporary. Whereas with all of the other stuff, the cold plunges, the hape, the breathing, that's lasting. That's lasting. And there's no dip afterwards too.
Oh no. If
So,
anything,
yeah.
it's just like, right? You're just like, oh, I'm so high on life.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
if any of you have been thinking about not doing something today, here's your encouragement to do it.
Yes, for sure. Do the hard thing. Do it right away. Enjoy the process of it. Celebrate that you did it, right? Just be so present and centered that you're doing the thing, not to get it over with.
Yeah.
But be present in the doing it, right? That's the thing about sitting in a cold plunge for 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes. You're not doing it to get over it. You're doing it to learn to enjoy the process a little bit more.
Yeah. And I would say that's the next level of why we do hard things, is because then they become easy. So we actually choose the ease and grace and the joy of doing said thing in the moment. And that is a practice. It is a choice to get into that freezing cold water and so go, oh, fuck this, to go, ah, yes, I am a badass. Ah, I am this water. I am this, but I am all of it, right? And to just like choose it to be fun, choosing the joy of the process. And so instead of like, okay, did I earn some expanded consciousness now?
Yeah.
Right? Instead, you're like, oh, I am capable of this.
Yeah. That is such a nuanced shift. It's a subtle shift of going from getting it over with to being present and acknowledging what you're doing. And you can apply that to all of life, right? All of life.
All of life. And these practices, that's what that is. It's like a shortened experience of how do you show up in all of life. So when I'm making dinner and I've like had it, it's the end of the day and there's a gazillion kids pulling at me, all wanting my attention. Do I go, oh my God, I'm so overstimulated? Or do I go, ah, this is just like an ice cold bath. I can fucking do this.
Yeah.
I can look this child in the eye and connect, even though my humanness is saying, just order pizza and go to bed, right? Just who cares about healthy food for dinner tonight, right? Or today I'm going to be writing content. I'm going to be bulking content. I cannot think of the word. Anyway, creating a lot of content for a long time. And my humanness is like, hey, there's no kids today. You could be doing other things. You don't have to work. Instead, I'm going to go, oh, I'm going to go to my favorite coffee shop. I'm going to order a hot beverage and I'm going to get in the mood, right? I'm going to set the stage for me the way I would in a cold plunge or a hot bay or whatever else I might avoid doing. And yet I know it is for my future experience.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Beautiful. Love it. I want to say we have a comment. I want to say hello to people who have tuned in. Hello, Natalie Tolliday from the UK. So happy to have you here. Karen Landry. Hello. You go.
What? No, okay.
Rude. Oh, Funnels is here. Nicole Maddox, Jennifer Parsons, Angel Cha, and Ashley shared something.
I can't see all these. The last thing that I can see is Jill, who said that she almost talked herself out of the cold shower because she's on her moon. So she decided that for today, that was going to be her excuse to avoid it. So you chose to do it anyway. That is amazing. That is so amazing because I love that excuse too. Well, I came in, I just can't be my best self today because.
Yeah, right. That's so good. So proud of you for talking yourself into it, Jill. And yeah, let's see how it affects how you would normally experience this time of the month. Yeah. Probably totally. Will help a ton.
And so this is mastery level shit here, is when we can consciously choose who we're going to be and the things we're going to do instead of just on autopilot responding. So yay, congratulations.
Yay. So enjoy. Today is the last day of the replay. Enjoy the videos. We'll be taking them down. Know that you can still get lifetime access. You can purchase lifetime access. It's like $47 or something. And then you'll have access to the wisdom forever. You can also do a VIP access where Megan and I will be offering, and we'll be sending out the dates when that is very soon. One-on-one, not one time, but a group session, a group reading with Megan and a group divine feminine activation with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just a little sneak peek, we got a couple other fun things in store that will be shared here on in the Facebook group as well as the email list. So we're going to drop some of that info today and tomorrow and the next day. So just some extra goodies I think will be right up your alley if you've enjoyed Awakening.
Yeah, for sure. One more question. Karen says, I've never heard of the cold bath. What does it do? Clear our body. It does way too much than we can even mention now. But if you research cold plunges, research Wim Hof, you will see the multitude of physical and emotional, mental benefits of doing a cold plunge, 11 minutes a week. So yeah. Awesome.
You'll love it. If you're about, if you're about any of this stuff, you're going to want to incorporate cold plunges in your routine for sure.
Yeah, for sure. All right, everyone, we will see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye for now.